Hi, welcome back to Garden of the Geeks. Today we're going to be testing out our little Joe CJ602E -GRY. The -GRY just means gray. I'm going to be shredding some of this stuff here today. Bring this a little closer here for you to see. I'm going to have to be real careful because there's just some nasty thorns all over this. Now this wood is still wet. Somewhat, so you can see how pliable it is. So that's another consideration I'm going to have to take into. Now this will be the second time we've used it. I'm sorry I didn't film the first time, but I was just in a hurry. We didn't have the camera was not decent. Pardon the sound because we don't have the good mic on it today. But I'm going to be trying to get through this pile right over here if my lovely assistant can get a shot of that. Now a lot of this, like this mesquite here, is old and dead. It was dead on the tree. This was from the neighbors that's hanging over into our yard. So, ow. And then of course the thorn goes and get me from the tip here. So anyways, without much further ado, I'm just going to get into this. I'm going to let you watch me shred a few. I'll come back with what I think of this wet, and then I'm going to do a piece of dry. We'll go from there, and then I will probably cut the video there. And I'll shred the rest up and we'll come back and show you what I couldn't fit in and how much wood chips we got. All right, let's get this started. It is definitely having a little more struggle with the completely and utterly dry hardwood. The first one I did was a Palo Verde. This one right here behind me. I don't know how, seeing as how it was wet, I don't think it was as hard to shred, and Palo Verde I believe is a much softer wood than the mesquite. So I'm going to go ahead and get on this. We're going to cut the video here. And we'll get on this, and then I'll come back to you when I'm done with my final impressions. Okay, I just wanted to show you this piece right over here, if you could come in and get close. We're not quite done. As you can see, there's still quite a bit left in the pile, but all right, just for reference, that's on those thorns. Can you see those? Those are, I hope those are showing up. Those are huge. Those are probably, this guy here is probably at least 1.5 inches. 1.25 inches. I mean, that's a monster of a thorn. Give it here. Anybody who knows friskers, pruners, bypass pruners, can see how big that thorn is. I just had to share that with you because I may not be here at the end of the video if I try to get this through and it whacks me in the face. So, anyways, back at it. Why? Well, that was that. I only got smacked in the neck and forehead once each. So, as you can see, if we look down here, it does a fairly decent job. I mean, it mutilated that stuff. There's some nice small chips. Now some of the smaller branches do make it through, but I mean, what can you expect for I got this on sale I think for $89. You can't expect it to get, perfect results, and you can't even expect the big professional ones to not leave sticks. In this one, we did palm, we did mesquite, we did Palo Verde, we did Barbados cherry, actually three varieties of mesquite and 2 varieties of Palo Verde. I said palm, cherry, there was some moringa and some mulberry in there. So it just, and chase trees. I just tore it all up. The only thing that really stopped it is if you look close here at the hole, is I had one Palo Verde that barely fit in that hole, and that slowed it down. So I mean, that's the 1.5 or 1.6 inches that it's supposed to do. So it did really good. I could see if my blades get dull, it's going to slow down and bog down a lot more. I was not able to get this one in, but I mean, look at that monster. That thing, probably 2 inches thick. So we still got a few tiny branches to take care of, but for the most part that's it, and I'm gonna say it does a really dang good job. Really dang. I'm impressed. For the money, I say you can't beat it. What I've read online though is you want to get yourself at least a 12 gauge electrical cord for extension, because I mean, you're not plugging this into the wall at that range. So get yourself a good 12 gauge extension cord and get it, and you should be golden. Now I think that's going to come to an end here on this video, but if you have any questions, please feel free to ask them in the comments down below, and I'll do my best to answer them. And please like, comment, subscribe, and remember, everyone's a geek about something. Thanks for watching.